Field area weather forecast, a 40% chance for showers today, high 88. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68. 50% chance for rain tomorrow, high 85. 30% chance on Wednesday, a high 82. 60% chance on Thursday with a high 82. And the outlook for Friday, 50% chance for rain with the high 78. Overnight low 64, yesterday's high 87. Just a shade over half an inch of rainfall in Fairfield yesterday. Currently, humidity at 81%. Winds are calm, the pressure at 30.0. Partly sunny right now. We've got 73 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there, Mike Drees here, and Tom Levine will be joining us shortly.
Outside of about an hour or so over the weekend. Wasn't it beautiful?
Yes, it was a gift because I really thought the forecast was going to make it into a miserable weekend.
Oh, it was beautiful.
I went up 11 o'clock or so on Saturday, got myself a Matt Kinney pork burger or 2 or 3. Actually, I got 6. It was for my in-laws.
What'd you get, Carol?
Well, she got one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were. I thought you indicated you were going to have 6 pork.
No. That's a little bit more for me than I could. But they said they sold over 1,000 there Saturday morning. So
crazy busy.
That is crazy. 11 o'clock this morning, I'll be out at Maple Hill, and Tom is joining us. You can hear the door as he walks in the side of the palatial WFIW studio, and there he is.
Good morning.
Tom Levine. We were just talking about our weekend, Tom, and I was saying that I got myself a pork burger, the first pork burger of the pork burger season on Saturday. It was mighty fine.
Got some pork burgers, too, and they were delicious.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Also, we got New World Chinese restaurant food.
Really, did you?
Sunday
they
night.
reopened, yeah.
Yeah.
They reopened last week.
Like,
it was really busy for a couple of days.
Right.
So, I mean, they bring it out to the curb?
No, we went in, got it, and brought it home. It's take home only. But, boy, it was good.
That is good.
Had a full weekend myself.
What'd you do?
Let's see. Went down to Doan Lake down by McLeansboro on Saturday.
I don't know that I've been there.
It was a very nice little recreation area down there. Went down there for a little bit, and then yesterday we took off and went down to Shawnee Forest and tromped around a bit. Garden of the Gods was busier than I think I've ever seen it.
People want to get out.
Yeah.
You know that you know where the parking area right down there, right, Tom?
Right.
Okay. You know that area across the street, the camping area?
Yes.
There were people parked up in there
Ooh.
to go to the Garden of the Gods. I've never seen it that busy in my life.
That brings to mind something that came up over the weekend, since you said you were down by McLeansboro.
Yeah. Jerry Sloan.
How are they going to deal with that? I mean, that entire town, he was a legend there. How do you deal with that in a pandemic situation? I mean, that town would shut down for that funeral if they were allowed to.
Well, I mean, they probably will deal with it, a few at a time, I'm sure. It's going to have to be.
It's going to take days to
Yeah,
do it a few at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody down there that I've ever talked to were just so proud of what he accomplished. I mean, from being a high school star there to, if I'm not mistaken, he went to the University of Illinois first, and it just didn't work out. He came back home and worked in the oil fields, and then landed at Evansville for 3 years. And Evans, to be a first-round draft pick out of Evansville to the Chicago Bulls.
And Evansville was Division II at that time.
Were they?
They weren't. They were not even Division I.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't believe so.
Nonetheless, he was the most relentless defender I recall. I mean, he would wear somebody out over the course of a game. And then his son, in a storybook way, led his hometown back to the state finals and won the state championship for McLeansboro.
Then went to Indiana.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So anyway, I wonder how that's going to be held. How that's going to be handled.
That I do not know.
Okay, well, maybe we'll have to find that out. I listened to, there's a little bit of consternation in the local church community. Mm-hmm. Tom, has there been much talk over at your place as far as when services might come back?
No, not yet. We're going to start to get into that conversation pretty soon.
Well, you know, President Trump declared
there it is.
Essential earlier, like Friday, I think, and then Governor Pritzker came out and said, "Nah, I don't think so."
So there you go. You have the two.
And then the next thing I heard a couple of times over the weekend, the president was coming to Springfield this week.
I haven't seen that. But I know this.
I don't know if it's rumors or what.
In our church, there's the head, there's a bishop over a certain area, and he said, no time soon. Okay? I know Corey talked to Corey Musgrave last week, Reverend Musgrave, and he said they're having prayer services of an evening to try to determine when they're going to come back on Sunday morning. So it's churning out there right now. Watched Brother Dave on Sunday morning as he dealt with the delicate topic of multiple spouses and what happens in the hereafter if you have multiple spouses. Who do you spend eternity with? I thought that was a very loaded topic for Brother Dave. You know what I mean? Don't you?
It's loaded for everyone on that one. If you've been married multiple times, more than once.
I thought he handled it very well. I really do. Essentially, could I give you what I think his answer was? I mean, I don't want to misstate.
Okay.
But essentially, in heaven, and he did have verses of the Bible to go along with it, not the one that I'd given him last week. Essentially, he said, we aren't going to recognize each other in a form of jealousy or, in a I hate to use the word, but in a sexual way, in any way, in the hereafter. And so those things are, we're gonna know each other, but we're not going to get all wrapped up into the stuff that drove wedges between all of us while we were here on the earth. That's essentially it. Do you buy that?
Yeah,
I did too. I did too. I thought he handled it really well. I ought to read you something that some lady walked up to Ken Odie. Let me find it real fast. And and said something. Here we go. She walked up to Ken Odie at Save-A-Lot and said she never misses morning coffee. She said to Odie to tell Mike to read Matthew 22:23 through 31. She said that would answer my questions about which wife I'd be with in heaven. Quote, if he gets there.
Man!
She also said she couldn't believe that Pastor Dave didn't know that. Quote, now look, here's the best line. Here's the best line at all.
Okay.
This is the woman talking about Brother Dave.
Yeah.
He'd better pick up his Bible instead of his little black book.
Oh! That's hitting below the belt.
Yeah. So Brother Dave brought the sermon. It was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
And
Brother Dave, pick up the other black book. Because a lot of Bibles have black covers on them. So.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Mine's brown, but here you go.
It's time for sure.
All right.
Bucket of bunk, 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 bunk. Turn
Turner never gets a word. Sure he does. Sure he does.
I don't.
Bucket a bunk, 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 bunk. Reed makes sure he never could.
He don't.
Not true.
He
Not
don't,
true.
he
Not
don't.
true. Bucket a bunk, 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 bunk. You know, I think my microphone was a little too strong on that. Don't you?
You might have been a little closer to the microphone than the rest of us.
I was hogging the microphone.
You were.
In the parlance, I was bogarting the microphone that day. You know how that was used?
Yeah, I understand.
Mm-hmm. Tom T. Hall is 84 today.
Yeah.
Tom T. Written 12 number one songs, 26 more that reached the top 10, including the number one international pop crossover smash, Harper Valley PTA.
Valley.
He wrote that, really?
Yes, he did. And the hit I Love, which reached number 12 on Billboard's 100. He's included in Rolling Stone's list of the 100 greatest songwriters, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
He was known as the storyteller by fans, thanks to his storytelling skills and songwriting. He's written songs for dozens of country stars, including Johnny Cash, George Jones, the Possum, Loretta Lynn, Waylon Jennings, Alan Jackson, and Bobby Bare. I haven't heard Bobby Bare's name in a long time. Tom married his wife Dixie. They met at a 1965 Music Industry Award dinner. She was invited for having written, and her writing name is Dixie Dean, the song, get a load of this, Truck Driving Son of a Gun.
That's a country.
That's good.
He was a truck driving son of a gun.
Truck driving son of a gun.
It's a truck.
It was a hit for Dave Dudley back there in 1965.
I think I remember that song.
I don't. Woo. Tom T, though.
Or, you know, Dave Dudley had all his songs dealt with trucking. 6 Days on the Road. Truck
That's a
driving
great-
son of a
that's a
gun.
great one.
You know?
That's a great 6 days on the road, and I'm
Yeah.
going to take
Get
her
home
home tonight. Connie Selica is 65. Do you remember her?
I remember looking at her.
Yeah.
She's a good-looking
Yeah, she
girl.
is.
There's no doubt about it. She's 65 now. Former model, best known for her roles in the television series Flying High, The Greatest American Hero, and Hotel. You remember Hotel was one of those, it was sort of like a land-based love boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, married to Gil Gerard.
Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Yeah.
Remember that show?
Yes. She was married to him throughout much. He is a pretty boy. Back in the 1980s. They have a son together. On April 1992, she married. Now, get a load of how they describe this guy, because he's on our morning show every morning at 7:10. Who am I talking about? Do you listen to this program?
Every morning at 7:10.
Right before
John
me.
Tesh.
That's
John
it. There you
Tesh.
go,
Okay.
John Tesh. This is how he's described.
I was going to say Mike Treith.
No, Connie was not in my past.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Said 7:10. That's why, you know.
What time? 7:08?
Yeah, 7:07,
All right.
7:08, something like that.
She married infotainer, pianist, and former Entertainment Tonight host and anchor correspondent John Tesh.
1992.
There's a lot of titles in there.
Infotainer, pianist, and former ET host and anchor.
What is an infotainer?
Infotainer.
I have no idea. I guess that's what he's doing at 7:08, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They have one daughter, Prima, who they named after Connie's father, Primo Selica.
Primo Tesh.
Yeah, Primo Tesh.
Oh, Prima Tesh.
Yeah, there could be that too. It sounds like some sort of fabric.
Well, I mean, it's a female, so the A would be instead of O.
Like Tesh, Selica is a born-again Christian. Her last movie was a made-for-TV movie in 2012. This has got to be something that Tina's seen on Hallmark Channel starting
Uh-oh.
in July.
Yep.
It's
I'm
called.
sure.
It's called All About Christmas Eve.
I'm sure.
It's got to be one of those.
I'm sure.
Mike Myers is 57 today.
Mm-hmm.
Known for his run as a performer on Saturday Night Live from 1989 to 1995, and for
also
playing
Austin Powers.
Wayne's World before
World.
that.
Yeah.
Wayne's World. And he was also in the Shrek film franchises.
Mm-hmm. He was Shrek.
He's Canadian.
Voice of Shrek.
Was he the main character? Shrek?
Yeah.
No kidding. I didn't know that. I don't remember seeing Shrek. Myers made his film debut when he and Dana Carvey adapted their Wayne's World Saturday Night Live sketch into the feature Wayne's World in 1992.
How many Wayne's World were there? 2 or 3 Wayne's World
Two.
movies?
I think there were 2.
Okay.
It was, by the way, in 1992, Wayne's World was one of the most successful films of the year. It was followed in 93 by Wayne's World 2. Mm-hmm. Myers starred in the movie So I Married, an Axe Murderer on the same year. He took a 2-year hiatus from performing after he ended his time on SNL. He returned to acting with the Austin Powers International Man of Mystery in 1997, where they used your dog as the cat, followed by the sequels Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Austin Powers, Gold Member. That's a great one. He played the title role of Austin Powers, the villain, Dr. Evil, a henchman, and I won't say, it was Fat.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you remember Fat. Mm-hmm. And
Fat female dog. Oh, no. No, that's not
it wouldn't be it. No.
No, that's not it.
Fat male child born out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
Okay.
Okay. And another villain, Gold Member, in all 3 films. He's do you know anybody that's a Dungeons and Dragons player?
I used to.
Used to.
Did you play?
No.
Did you?
College.
I think
never got into
it.
I think
One year in
I just
college.
never got into it.
I didn't understand it. It seemed too complicated to me.
It is complex.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was one of several celebrities who participated in the worldwide Dungeons and Dragons game day in the past.
Huh.
In April of 2019, the Hollywood Reporter reported that Myers will be starring in and the executive producer of a new comedy series from Netflix. Starting this year, last for at least 6 episodes, and they have him playing multiple characters again. So I haven't seen anything about that.
No, I haven't either.
Twice married, 3 kids. Now let's take a look at May 25th, Memorial Day, in history. In 1927, the Ford Motor Company announced that the Model A would be replace the Model T. How does the Model A replace the Model T? Okay? How does that work?
That I don't know.
It's always confused
No
me.
idea.
1935, Babe Ruth hit his last home run. What number was that?
714.
Yes, perfect. That record would stand for 39 years. In 1935, Jesse Owens tied the world record in the 100-yard dash. He ran it in 9.4 seconds. That's like the wind.
That's flying.
1961, America was asked by U.S. President John Kennedy to get ready because we're going to go to the moon.
Mm-hmm. By the end of the decade.
By the end of the decade. 1968. Now, this is a part of my childhood. The Gateway Arch, part of the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial in St. Louis, was dedicated on this date in 1968. Do you remember? You are both old enough to remember the 2 legs of the arch
The
moving.
crawlers. They used the crawlers to.
You remember going and saying, I just can't envision how these 2, how they're going to meet in the middle. And and I'll remember the day. It was live on St. Louis TV when they put in the last sliver.
Is it the Keystone?
That's
they call it. They call it the Keystone.
I think that might be it.
Okay.
But that was a big day in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
what a really remarkable structure.
If you ever go to the Science Center, don't they have they have little foam blocks that you can try and build?
Right.
Yeah.
You can build an arch.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the Science Center. 77 Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. How can that be? 1977.
Episode 4 was the very first one.
Oh, gee, that's so
A New Hope.
confusing. That's so confusing. Daredevil Daniel Goodwin in 1981 scaled Chicago's Sears Tower while wearing a Spider-Man costume. He was on the side of a building for 7.5 hours.
Man.
Yeah.
How to keep those suction cups wet?
I don't know. Do you remember this? Were you a part of this? 1986. I did live play-by-play on this on radio, WMAY and WNNS in Springfield in 1986. Hands across America.
I remember it.
I remember it.
7 million Americans participated. The chain went right in front of the Capitol and stretched all the way across Sangamon County. So I thought that was an interesting thing, and I remember it very well. Jay Leno debuted as the host of the NBC Tonight Show in 1992 on this date. And in music news, only one note. 1978, Keith Moon performed with The Who for the last time. The question of the
I thought
day...
you were going to say it was an F sharp.
Pardon?
I thought you were going to say it was an F sharp. Said only one note?
It was. Not an overly riveting, exciting question of the day. Kind of a barker. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Carnaby Square question of the day. You know, Carnaby Square is the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. What's your favorite food to cook out over the Memorial Day holiday? I've got some answers. You can chime in, too, if you want to. We're on Morning Coffee. Stay right here on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce has dedicated the month of June to celebrating small, locally owned businesses. Fairfield businesses have evolved to provide the best service possible to their customers, all while maintaining social distancing. From June 1st through the 6th, local businesses will celebrate the ladies in our community. Select stores will be running in-store specials throughout the week. When you shop local, you will be entered for a chance to win a bouquet of gift certificates from your local merchants.
Remembering why Carnaby got into business, the love of fashion, the love of selling quality products, services, making a little money, but most of all, the love of the people they assist. As Carnaby reopens their doors, Carnaby believes their relationship with the customers and community has strengthened. You continue to inspire them to move forward and not give up. Let's ease back into going shopping and dressing up. The Carnaby girls are excited to assist you with spending your gift certificates or selecting a new look. Oh, happy day! Grab a friend and let's go shopping.
You know how they say the grass is always greener? Well, at F&B it is. We're pleased to announce new rewards checking account products to help you milk your account for all it's worth. You won't find another cash cow like this anywhere. You can call it an easy way to grow your money. We call it Moolah Cash and Moolah Cashback. Give us a call or visit us online at fnbcommunitybank.com to learn more. FNB, banking, business, life. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Vietnam protesters tried to shut down Washington? Stamps went up from 6 to 8 cents. Amtrak began rail service to 300 cities. Milwaukee went all the way in the NBA.
It's over! Milwaukee back to the world champion!
Al Unser made it 2 straight at the Indy 500. And all these winners were new on the radio.
Toast and marmalade for tea.
I don't know how to love my troubled waters right on the tip of my tongue.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Cherokee people. You and a dog named Boo.
I told them, treat her like the sweet and innocent.
Here comes the sun.
are the clues. The answer and a taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Okay, you know how it feels when you've saved enough for that long-awaited home edition? Now imagine an addition on that addition. Whoa. That's the feeling with Capital One, where a new savings account earns an interest rate 5 times the national average. That's right, 5 times, as represented by 5 times more singers. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
We understand that these are uncertain times, and while we are all looking for answers, we know many of you are also looking for help. That's why Liberty Mutual is automatically refunding a portion of our customers' personal auto insurance premiums. We're also offering flexible payment options for those who have been financially affected by the crisis. In these uncertain times, we want you to know we are here to help. Learn more about what Liberty Mutual is doing at libertymutual.com/COVID-19.
May 1971. Brown sugar.
The Rolling Stones and Brown Sugar, the top song of May 1971. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Hi everyone, I'm your closet. I am stuffed to the max. How many shirts can one person need, and who needs this many shoes? I mean, think of it this way. If you do clean me out, you can shop more, so it's a win-win. Just remember, shop Fairfield first and look for great finds at CDC's new to you.
Here's what's going on. The Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation District would like you to know that even though their doors are locked, they're still there to help you in any way they can. All you have to do is call them. The office number is 618-842-7602, extension 3. The Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation District offers many ways to help, including supplies like filter fabric, erosion blankets, and marking flags. They also have equipment for rent, such as a 10-foot Great Plains drill. If you need help in any way that the Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation could help, give them a call. 842-7602, extension 3 is the number.
If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
Oh, we're back on Morning Coffee. I want to remind you, by the way, there's no better way to show pride in your graduate than by purchasing a spot on the WFIWradio.com. Salute to the class of 2020. Last month, over 54,000 individuals logged on to our website to get information. Give them the chance to see the pride that you have in your graduate. Just click on our tile on WFIWradio.com on the page and upload a picture of your graduate and important information honoring them. Saluting the class of 2020. WFIWradio.com. Our question of the day, the Carnaby Square question of the day, what's your favorite food to cook out over the holiday weekend, the Memorial Day holiday weekend? Gentlemen, did you do any cooking out?
Did not cook out yet.
Nope.
Did you? No?
Nope.
If you would have, what would you have
No, it's
cooked
not over
out?
with yet. I may cook out today.
Pork chops.
Pork chops.
Burgers, brats, dogs.
You know, there's a lot of talk about the fear that, you know, some of this meat's going to get too expensive. You know, like pork loin, somebody said there was like $50 or $60 someplace because the chain, you know, the fact that they'd shut down a number of these processing plants. And
even the cost of pork butt, which is used for pulled pork barbecue, has skyrocketed.
Well, I love pork burgers. I don't mind telling you. But what I really like to grill is pork steak. I really like pork steak, barbecued pork steak. There's not much anything that comes close to that. Jed says you can't beat a good grilled burger any day of the week. For Memorial Day, you would have to top that off with some homemade ice cream, not on the burger. I mean, that would be that'd be the dessert.
I thought he was going to go with American cheese.
You know what? I tell you what, one of my favorites that we started doing when we were in Texas was jalapeno cheese hamburger. the jalapenos and the cheese are mixed in with it's
So like
great.
pepper jack only with
Pretty
jalapeno.
much. Pretty much. Oh, then that's great. Stacy says pork burgers and grilled chicken breast. It's a grilling out tradition at their house, or a fish fry, but usually save that time for the 4th of July weekend. That's what she says. It's a fish fry weekend. You got a call?
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, I was wondering when you're going to announce the Show Us Your Bass winner.
Show us your bass. When are we going to do Show Us Your Bass?
Oh, that's a great idea. Never thought of that. Well, I think I will look into that.
Yeah.
Well, we're anxiously awaiting over here in Wayne City, Illinois. This is Tony Cameron.
All right.
When we're going to announce the Show Us Your Mask winner.
Show us your mask.
Oh, I thought it was show us your bass.
I thought it was Show Us Your Bass too.
I don't know. I'll have to look and see when
We'll
that
check
is.
on it and let you know.
All right. Yes, I will. I'll have.
Friday was the deadline.
Was Friday the deadline?
I believe it was. Yes.
So.
I have received no information about when the Show Us Your Mask. I thought he said Show Us Your Bass.
I thought so too.
That's good.
I thought, are we going to put that up with men and their vegetables?
Wilmer shows off his big melon. Yes. Some of those pictures are priceless. All right. Gordy says burgers and hot dogs. Jeff says pork burgers and brats. Brats are good.
Yeah.
You got to have some mustard and some relish with the brat.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, you get some of those brats with the...
the flavor inside.
Cheddar beer and all that.
Oh, we get some brats that have cheese in them, mushroom and Swiss.
Oh.
Some that taste like a pepperoni pizza.
We had brats on Saturday night on the marshmallow little
S'mores.
arms, that you put over the fire, open fire.
Yeah.
It's great. Mary says barbecue. Terry says sweet corn. Now there's something different.
Sweet corn.
Yeah, you can do some sweet corn on the grill.
And Keith says brats. So there you go. There's your answers for the question of the day.
Holiday grilling.
Now I got to ask you. Here's one I'm completely baffled by.
Okay.
We've seen some really kind of cheap, nauseating type of television programming in the recent past. It seems like there's nothing that is so salacious that can't make it onto TV, right now.
Yeah.
This is a big show. Oh, by the way, before I do that, I got to tell you about Brian Reitnauer.
I was trying to figure out how you were going to work that in because I knew it was on top of your stack.
Hold on a second.
I was sitting here going,
he told me about this
salacious
earlier, and I'm thinking,
how's he going to work
that's
that
hot. And when it's hot, you need your AC to cool down.
Bringing it all
where I thought
around.
you were going.
Bringing it all around.
Well done, Turner. Great job. This show that I'm going to tell you about is hot, hot, hot. Just like the weather's going to be hot, and who can help you with the hot weather in your house?
Brian Reitnauer.
That's right. We all know that. Brian Reitnauer. Reitnauer Heating and Air Conditioning, the local authority in geothermal. They also have wonderful equipment, the Rude equipment, the Payne furnaces and air conditioning. They're available 24 hours a day. He works with his son, Dustin, and they can come out and take a look, clean out your air conditioner if you're having some problems, maybe help the efficiency of it, maybe even get you a new air conditioner. You might want to look into calling Brian Reitnauer. I'm going to give you the phone number here in a minute, so get something to write it down. Brian Reitnauer, tell him you heard about him on Morning Coffee, 618-214-2593. Was that smooth or what? Now let me tell you about this salacious show that's coming on TV. So, I think the word is salacious.
Okay.
See if you think this is salacious. Hot, hot, hot.
You're going to need an air conditioner to cool you down after watching
It's
this,
called
I guess.
Labor of Love. It's a new series on Fox. And here's the premise.
It can only go two ways, and neither one of them are very, very good.
You're going to be. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
You're going to be stunned. I want to look. I'm going to get somebody. I can see the look on your face.
Okay.
Okay. 15 men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One woman.
Okay.
41-year-old beauty, Christy Katzman, and she is a very attractive woman, okay?
Okay.
They compete to be the winner to be the provider of the materials needed for
Be
her.
the father of her child.
That's it. There you go. That's her. They compete. It's like the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, where we don't even worry about proposing.
Right.
Marriage not even in the equation.
No.
It's her being with child.
It's the Bachelor and Bachelorette with a little Spanish fly thrown in there.
That's about it. Kristen Davis
will have this baby no matter how many times it takes.
Yes. Oh my. Kristen Davis, known as in her role as Sex and the City, she was in that show. She's the.
She ran for governor of New York too.
Did she? I don't know.
Let me look.
Anyway, she says it's about skipping the dating and going straight to the baby making. That's what they're saying about this show. The primetime show kicked off this weekend. Sees the 15 men living in a home together as they take turns dating Christy in hopes of landing the ultimate prize, a baby. Isn't this a horrible way to bring a baby into the world? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, this woman might be. I just can't. I can't say she might be bright. I mean, how do you get yourself into this situation? Unless money and the attention, the other attention that you're going to get on this.
Look at me.
Parents of each of the men also make their own attempts at selling both Christy and the audience on their sons. Well, let me tell you something. He's very clean. He's a clean boy. He's good.
He's a good boy. Be a good father.
And it's almost like you're talking about a prize hog. You know what I mean? I think you can get the job done. Goodness gracious. Anyway, they're talking to Fox in a recent interview. This woman said she was interested in the show because she felt like her biological clock was ticking. 41.
I think there'd be other ways to find a man.
Well, you can go and get a catalog, too.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to go. This is all about her.
This is all about money and her. You're right.
And it's all about them, the men, too. Why would you put yourself through this?
I don't know.
There's got to be something legal, too. If I'm doing this, I got some contract that says I'm not responsible in some way.
Right. For child support, yeah.
I mean, you do this and you get 5 minutes of fame and you send him through the kid through being a doctor at Johns Hopkins.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. General trivia this morning.
Oh, we're already into trivia.
All right, yeah, it's that time already. Number 1. What congressional award was Dr. Mary Edwards Walker the first to receive?
What award?
What congressional award?
Okay.
There's a clue in there from Memorial Day.
Okay.
Number 2, what modern military vehicle was invented to circumvent trench warfare in World War I? Number 3, what California city did the last Pony Express ride end in? Number 4, who was the first U.S. president to formally adopt the informal version of his first name?
Say that again.
Who was the first U.S. president to formally adopt the informal version of his first name? All right. Number 5. What did Republicans call the platform they hyped in the 1994 congressional elections?
Oh, I know this.
Number 6. What brave-hearted Scottish patriot led soldiers to a defeat of the English in 1297? There was a movie made about it.
Arg.
Number Number 7, what nation issued the $5 bill found in Abraham Lincoln's pocket when he was shot?
Oh, yeah.
Number 8, what was 11th century Spanish military leader Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar better known as? There was a movie made about it. Number 9, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is believed to be the first Supreme Court justice to officiate at what?
Officiate at what?
Yeah. Number 10, what was the first television game show ever?
First television
The first quote-unquote game show ever seen on television. I'm not going to qualify this as an actual game show, but it's what they called it.
Okay.
All right. And a bonus question for you. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington Monument to become what?
Okay. These are hard. It's going to be interesting.
You'll look at them and go, oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
All
We'll see.
right.
By the way, we're looking at a similar game show here where, one of us is pursued by 15 women. We're working on
Rick,
it.
our first contestant.
No, I wouldn't do that to them. Back in a minute.
Uniquely Rustique would like to thank all of their customers for their continued support. They are covered up with Memorial Day flowers. Stop by for ready-made arrangements or get flowers and supplies to make your own. All cards are 45 cents each. Now is the perfect time to send cards to the special people in your life. They are open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 3. Curbside pickup and delivery available. Call 842-3544. Shop Uniquely Rustique for a truly unique shopping experience.
Complete HVAC is concerned about your indoor air quality, so they are offering for a limited time a high-efficiency media filter cabinet, $120 value free of charge when you purchase a Carrier Complete system, furnace with AC or heat pump. The filter has an exceptionally large surface area which traps airborne pollutants and irritants regardless of the season and provides a cleaner, fresher air. Turn to the experts at Complete HVAC, your Carrier dealer in Albion. Call Stu or Sam at 618-445-3329 today for a free estimate.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
How do you take the 2020 census? You'll have the opportunity to respond online, by phone, or by mail. Federal law keeps your responses safe, so take your 2020 census with peace of mind. Learn more at 2020census.gov. This message brought to you by the Wayne County Health Department.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Does your financial future depend on the performance of a single investment? In any type of market, allocating your investments among a variety of assets may help minimize risk. I understand the importance of asset allocation and can design a diversified portfolio based on your risk profile to help you attain your goals. For details, call me, Chris Conard, at 842-7855. That's 842-7855. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast, a 40% chance for rain today, high 88. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68. 50% chance for showers tomorrow, high 85. 30% chance on Wednesday, high 82. 60% chance on Thursday with a high of 82. And for Friday, a 50% chance of rain, the high 78. Overnight low 64. Yesterday's high was 87. Currently, humidity at 74%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.0. Partly sunny right now. We've got 75 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Right now, radar showing, again, rain moving to the east. That's to the north and west of us. And when I say north, about an hour or so north of us at the present time. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Connard Financial Group.
Yes, we're on morning coffee here on a Memorial Day because unlike most professions that, you don't work.
We do.
We only work in the days that end in Y.
That's right.
I'll never forget the great line from my friend who's
If there's ever a holiday that doesn't end in Y, or a holiday on a day that doesn't end in Y, we don't have to work it.
my friend who's a mortician down in Texas. And I was interviewing him. It was just a question. How's it going? It was Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, so what, how are things going down at the parlor, and Christmas time? And he looked at me real serious and he said, Mike, death doesn't take a holiday.
All right.
New on Fox, it's Death Doesn't Take a Holiday.
Hey, yeah,
Radio.
There's a new show. All right.
Radio never takes a holiday.
General trivia this morning. Number one, what congressional award was Dr. Mary Edward Walker the first to receive?
Is it the
first female to receive?
The Congressional Medal of Honor?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. Well, do you have any idea what she got it for?
Well, she's a doctor.
Okay, well, so am I.
She was.
Let's get into that whole thing again.
She was educating soldiers on social studies. I'm sure
she wanted to have a baby.
It was a medical doctor or something.
Yeah. Oh, GI.
Number two, what modern military vehicle was invented to circumvent trench warfare in World War I?
The Jeep.
That's what I was thinking, but that's World War I. So I don't know.
The tank.
Yeah, that's
tank.
what I thought. Okay, good.
And why did they call it the tank?
I have no idea.
Because they wanted to confuse the Germans to think that it was water tanks they were building instead of weapons.
I didn't realize that.
All right, number three. What California city did the last Pony Express ride end in?
I'm going to say Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Oh!
There you go. All righty. Number four. Who was the first U.S. president to formally adopt the informal version of his first name?
James Carter.
There were no James Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Oh! Yes, you're right. Good job, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Number five, what did Republicans call the platform they hyped in the 1994 congressional elections?
I'm just going to die when you tell me. It was Newt.
Yeah, Newt Gingrich and the 10 steps, 20 steps.
The
contract with America.
Yes.
All right. Number six, what brave-hearted Scottish patriot led soldiers to a defeat of the English in 1297?
Braveheart.
It's Braveheart, right? But I don't know what his name was. Do you?
William Wallace.
Good job. The Peanut Gallery got that.
Yes. Number seven, what nation issued the $5 bill found in Abraham Lincoln's pocket when he was shot?
The Confederate States of America.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You have to get that right.
All righty. Number eight, what was 11th century Spanish military leader Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar better known as? There was a movie made starring Charlton Heston. El Cid.
Ah, good job. How does he know this stuff?
I don't know.
He does a lot of trivia tournaments.
I know, but he's not even 30. Come on.
Number nine, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is believed to be the first Supreme Court justice to officiate at this.
Baseball game. Congressional baseball game?
No.
Think there's a clue. Officiate.
Officiate.
It's a wedding?
Same-sex wedding.
He got it right again. Bobcat. Same-sex wedding. Okay.
Number 10. What was the first televised game show ever?
I want to say it was like Ted Mack's.
Not the name of the game show.
Oh, it was like a talent contest. It was a talent contest, yes?
It was a spelling bee.
Spelling bee.
Oh, man. That's great entertainment.
Yeah.
That's why we have it on here.
All right, and our bonus question. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington Monument to become what?
The tallest monument.
The tallest
building in the world.
Man-made structure in the world.
And the arch beat both of them.
Yeah.
630 feet. St. Louis Gateway Arch. Gentlemen, we got through Memorial Day just nicely. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do not forget
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock live coverage of the Veterans Day services out at Maple Hill Cemetery.
Memorial Day, actually. The Memorial Day, not the Veterans Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
You get them mixed up sometimes.
Yeah.
Memorial Day. The legend Dave Land will be the MC, so we're looking forward to having him on these airwaves one more time. So that'll be fun.
And tonight on the History Channel, that documentary on Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah, you've been telling me about that.
Yeah,
I might
Leonardo DiCaprio is the producer of this thing.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might catch that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I don't watch it, I'm gonna set the DVR to tape.
Our problem is this: once we get into one of those series that has 5 seasons, it's hard for us to break away for something like that.
I watched the season number 6 of Madam Secretary.
Oh yeah,
did you?
Yeah, well, it morphed into Madam President.
Oh, is that what she became?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
We're watching Poldark, and I'm watching Veep.
Veep.
Veep is pretty good. Okay. Not bad. All right. Thank you for being with us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow. Pretty sure, at least.
Yeah.
Might want to check in to see.
Yep.
Back after.
Back there for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Take care.
See you tomorrow.
I appreciate it. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
All the important news here first. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, the station listened to, not just heard, 104.9 FM.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. Stop by for a rest test. 20 mattresses on display. Try their adjustable beds for maximum comfort.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. This Memorial Day is especially tough for some families.
Communities large and small generally come together. They get their arms around those Gold Star families, but